Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like a very electric, high frequency connected energy today, okay? And it kind of feels like I'm hearing something about the word tuned or something. I don't know, I heard tapped in for some reason. And you're picking up on a frequency I'm hearing that isn't being spoken out loud, okay? But it's kind of like it's like definitely being felt. I'm hearing left unsaid. So yeah, let's find out what other messages are coming through. I feel as though like with this frustrated energy backing up, it's kind of just like it's almost like anticipating something. Like it's like, what are they gonna call? What are they gonna do this thing? You know what I mean? It's something like that. I don't know why. It's like you're wondering, you're waiting, you're hoping that something happens. It's like you have this urge that's like to reach out to somebody. Okay, is what I'm hearing in that energy. It's like, why? It kind of just feels like, okay, like you want to say something, but you're waiting for the other party to do that. It's like you're waiting on the right timing, maybe. Like maybe it's like, I don't know, something about the clock and the right timing, divine timing. It's like, am I blocked? Are they gonna leave a message? I don't want to seem clingy. I don't know. Is it too much? Like that's kind of the energy I'm feeling with that. But it's like there's some like hot and fiery pursuit going on in the background. It's like you both know I'm hearing is like something about you both want to take action towards something. You both want to make something I heard pop off. I don't know why. But it's kind of just like you're just waiting for the person to reach out, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and that energy's so interesting. I feel like trying to be like telepathic. But it's like telepathic signal to come through and you're just like, but it's electric, it's high frequency, it's like connected to somebody, okay? But at the end of the day, I do feel like this person does reach out to you, okay? You do have an urge to reach out to like a specific person, but it's like not a random thought. Like you actually want to hear from them, but it's like at the same time, like you're waiting for like some sort of response to this signal. Maybe they're protecting their energy. Maybe there's like maybe they're in some sort of solitude right now. Maybe you're in a like moment of solitude. But yeah, it's like maybe you went on a date or two. It's kind of feeling like I heard the truth be known, the truth be told, something like that. But it's like you two are nurturing some sort of connection. This could be like romantic. It feels like maybe a friendship, a platonic, maybe a family member. I don't know why. I heard frenemies. Maybe some of you are trying to tap into some frenemy energy. I don't know. Maybe the frenemy's trying to tap into your energy. But it definitely feels like very much like you two are connected in some way. So it feels very romantic in that regard, okay? Very hot and fiery. Like you're really looking forward to something manifesting in this connection. But nonetheless, like, yeah, it's like you're moving, their money's moving, your money's moving, and everybody's moving, okay? You're making smart decisions. Maybe this is just a smart investment to get into this relationship, okay? And it's like, I don't know why I heard the words cha-ching. It's like almost like you caught a winner. It's like when you look at this person, they're like a 10. You know what I mean? It's like 10 out of 10. They hit all the right, like all the check boxes, and you're just like, yes, this person is perfect. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you want to invest in this person wants to invest in you, kind of thing. And it's like you both are going to be building up your wealth, building up your stability. I'm hearing your legacy, okay? Yeah, you're making the money work, you're making the relationship work, everything's working out. It's like this Emperor's energy is just solidifying that. It's like you two are cultivating something, okay? That's just like embodying a beautiful, harmonious relationship. It's passionate. It feels great, But at the same time, you don't want to really be energy vampires. You know what I mean? Siphon each other's energy, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you two are worried about fake flexing and things like that. I don't know what it is, but it definitely feels like there's some frustration about potentially this person trying to fake flex, or maybe you feel like this from a past relationship, or you just don't want a situation. Like you're maybe frustrated, feeling like somebody might have taken your energy. You might feel like the connection might be draining, which is why it's like, I don't know. I definitely feel like there's some frenemies involved in some of these connections, but I also feel like there's people who are like, yeah, this connection is great, So it's like, I don't know. It's very interesting. It kind of gives this energy like this person doesn't want to have their energy drained, maybe in a relationship, is probably what that is, okay? It kind of feels like the boundaries are unclear. They want to set the record straight, maybe. Okay, have truth in the right timing is what I'm hearing with the response that they're gonna give. But it's a lot of a mixed signal. That's probably why you have the urge to reach out to this person, because it's not random. It's like you want to let them know you're not clingy. You're not trying to siphon their energy. You're not trying to like waste their time. Okay. Um, yeah, maybe they feel like maybe it could go both ways, but just like pretending to show off, pretending to deceptively brag, maybe to appear a certain way. Maybe they're just I just feel like they're kind of cross their T's, dot their I's, make sure you're the right one. You know what I mean? But it's like I feel like the connection is strong. You know what I mean? It's just like a little bit of frustration in the beginning because it's like I feel like, especially in this society, I feel like a lot of people are skeptical into getting into relationships. It's like, but they're drawn to you, you're drawn to them. But it's like, even still, if two people are drawn to one another, you two may not like jump into things right away. It might be like multiple phases, multiple cycles. You know what I mean? It's just like, first you're this, then you're gonna be this, then you're gonna be this, and then officially you might be together, but it's kind of like the waiting phase, and then really after a little bit while, now you're really together, but you're not fully together, like you're not married yet. You know what I mean? So it's like it kind of gives that vibe, okay? But at the same time, it's like I feel like there is going to be some sort of signal or response that they're going to be projecting in like their moments of solitude, where it's just like they might be ignoring your messages, like responding back, but they might say the word "seen" on it or something like that. I don't know, you know. But while they're trying to like stay silent, it's almost like testing your resolve. You know what I mean? They're testing to see if you're going to stick around, if you're serious, if you mean well, if you have good intentions. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. Or maybe you feel this way towards this person where you're testing them, seeing if they really are trying to connect with you, you know? But it's like there's some sort of energy that's just kind of calling out to one another. Maybe it's you or them, or there's some sort of presence that is appearing. Okay, maybe your presence is really loud. Okay, maybe their presence is loud. Okay. And it's like you can practically hear one another. It's like you know what each other is thinking in that moment. It's kind of interesting. It's like I'm getting like it's like telepathic. I don't know why I thought telekinesis. That is like, what is that? Telekinesis is like, what is that? Like like letting like floating objects up with your mind. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It might be a little bit of something. Look at that, the fool. It's not crazy. Literally. So it's just like a little bit of like solitude that is going to be required in this endeavor. Just a lot of pretending, a lot of this and that, or like maybe I'm hearing like this. Like maybe they just want to get over the whole acting. The whole honeymoon rose tinted glass vibe. Okay. Maybe they just want to feel at ease knowing that this is genuine. This is a genuine connection. It's not gonna be all this weird stuff. I'm also kind of hearing that some people are worried. Maybe you or the other person is worried about potentially the relationship being costly. Okay, being an expensive endeavor. So they're just gonna, or maybe they're really wealthy and they're just gonna fake flex like oh this and that, or maybe it's like they're not, but they're fake flexing. It's like I don't know. It's kind of feel like kind of hidden a little bit, okay? Where it's just like they might be testing the waters, where they're just like, oh, they might kind of fake flex, but it's like this item might be perceived as inexpensive, but you know that, and you're just like, oh, that's fantastic, that looks great, and they're just like testing you to see if you're gonna judge the cost of this item or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Maybe they just don't want materialistic individuals or relationships to occur in their life. Okay, yeah. I feel like this person's gonna let those grudges of past relationships go though, to have that emotional, I'm hearing fulfillment, not only freedom but fulfillment. I feel like you two are really gonna connect well, okay? But it's like forgiving past hurt, forgiving situations, and I'm also feeling you're also gonna let go of any of the craziness that occurs from this solitude that either of you are having at the moment. But yeah, nonetheless, it's like you do have a lot of great stuff coming into this relationship. You two are creating your own paths, okay? Even though, if things do work out and you two get together, okay, and really have a solidified relationship, it feels like it's gonna feel very self-made, where it's like you can do your own thing, they can do their own thing, and when you two come together, it's like the fireworks. You know what I mean? It's gonna feel enthusiastic. It's gonna feel wanderlust. It's gonna feel romantic and charming. It's gonna feel like every day's like on cloud nine kind of vibe, okay? Especially when you take that leap of faith forward into this connection, okay? When that other person decides to do that as well, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of hope solidifying that, backing that up, okay? Bringing structure and stability into relationship. Yep. Yeah, there might be a little bit of breadcrumbing in the initial entry of it, okay? Kind of almost feels like I don't know what it is, but it almost is like you're only gonna see bits and pieces of them over time gather up. It's almost like if you really want this connection to work, it's kind of like you kind of have to read their mind and be like, okay, I know this person is like, it kind of gives hermit energy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like they might be a loner. They might want to be to themselves and be in their books and kind of just do their thing. And then when they come back to you, it's like, it's fantastic. It's kind of like that kind of lifestyle. I mean, I'm definitely feeling like this person might be I feel like society might deem this person as high value, or they might deem you as high value, where you might just need your peace and serenity and quiet. But when you two, pop out and show out, you're partying, you're having a good time. You know what I mean? But yeah, it just definitely is gonna feel like the connection is faded. You two are building up something very strong, but it's gonna take a little bit of time because maybe this is like an older relationship. Okay, this might be past, what way past like the youthful love phase. You know what I mean? This is like a serious like this. I'm hearing it's not only just love; it's also like almost feels like a business transaction because it's like marriage. People might think of it as business. It's like when two people come together, and you get married. It's like you're building a business with each other. So it might very well be a kind of relationship like that, where it's like this person is serious, or maybe you're serious as well about just really like creating a legacy for your future family. Like you're not like you two are not playing no games, okay? So I do feel like there's like an agreement in that, and it's like maybe you two want this, but in different ways. But it might be extreme on one or more sides. But at the same time, it's responsible. It's committed. It's rooted in nurturing and having an abundant future with one another. Okay, so I do feel like it feels very traditional in that regard, where it's just like cutting out all the fluff. You know what I mean? So that's very interesting. I'm hearing it's very grown. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's very serious. Very, very serious energy. Whew. Yeah, we're having Hierophant and Seven of Cups to back up that Page of Wands. Ooh, snap. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of options. It's going to be a lot of, spirituality, beliefs, tradition backing up. Yeah, just a lot of tradition for sure. And this Page of Wands, it kind of makes me just feel the energy of just like, there is enthusiasm. There is curiosity coming through. Very passionate too. It's like action leads to this and that. It's like it's going to like the action is going to lead to very like fruitful endeavors. Okay, it's a lot of new paths with the Fool and the Page of Wands. Okay, and you have it all just nurturing each other over time. So that's probably why it's like maybe you two will start many endeavors together, but it feels like things are slow over time. It's almost like creating like I don't know, like a nest egg or some sort of investment over time that you two are building up. That it's like compounding in interest. It seems like breadcrumbs at first, but then it just eventually you start seeing the birth, like the I'm hearing the burst and the birth of your investments populate and overflow. It's crazy. It's like slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe. Okay, and yeah, they might give minimal attention. They might be I'm hearing it's kind of like vague related situations. It's like, this putting your eggs in many baskets, okay? This person also might not be fully committed in things wholeheartedly. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a very interesting relationship, is what I gotta say for sure. It's kinda like I'm hearing like when they make the call, and you pick up the phone and you find out what's going on and this and that, you're gonna probably understand it. But it's like, I don't know why. It feels like they're really trying to settle the score, get the facts straight before they let you know, like, hey, this is what I want. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's gonna be a bit of an interesting. I'm hearing relationship. It's so interesting to see Hierophant popping up after we saw it backing up the Page of Wands. But yeah, I just feel like I need some clarity on that breadcrumbing though. I understand the energies of just like it's gonna be a lot of, oh, okay, gotcha, with the star backing it up. Yeah, I definitely feel there's gonna maybe be a little bit of fighting with that in-house fighting, but it feels like they have some sort of it's almost like this ambitious, idealistic kind of like dream that they're aspiring to. So it's like you might feel like they're breadcrumbing you in a relationship or not giving you everything you need to know. But I think when they go into I'm hearing their cave maybe, okay, bat cave, I don't know, something like that. They go into hermit mode. When they're ready, they're gonna pop up and let you know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this is gonna be some sort of confirmation for you intuitively. That it's gonna allow you to perfectly tune in to the people who matter most in your life. Whether that be this person or not. But I feel like it kind of feels like this vibe of just like you know exactly when you need to reach out to someone, and when the truth needs to be known. It's an interesting energy, but it feels like it just feels like something about something isn't being spoken out loud, but you understand it without it being said. And when you need to make the call, or when they make the call, you'll know. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you won't know until you know vibe, but you know because you're very intuitive. It's like you already come across as someone very faithful, very you're creating a lot of miracles in your relationship. You're very hopeful. It feels like this connection is very interesting. Okay, it's like it feels almost wishy-washy, but it's like there's like good intentions backing it up. Okay, like there's truth in the timing of it all. But it's like why they're calling. Why they're giving that certain response. It's like, and that's probably why they're intrigued by you and why they want this to work. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it's like it's gonna be like hot and cold. It's so interesting. Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's see if all the energies are coming through. It's just like hot and cold. Come on, not even lukewarm or something. You know what I mean? This is like maybe it's lukewarm. Who knows? Might just be a very neutral, temperature. But yeah, but this energy is gonna allow you to have some sense of freedom and self worth. It's kind of feeling like somebody who goes to work and they'll buy you something and be like, yeah, you can stay home. It's like, I'll see you when I see you. And you're like, okay, so what am I going to do now that I have free time? Oh no, it's kind of like that. And it's like, I kind of get that energy for you. And it's kind of just like, you can do as you want. They're not expecting anything of you. Some people might think it's you being breadcrumbed, but in actuality, this person is giving you many possibilities. You can choose this direction. You can choose that direction. You can begin this. And you can still live your life. You know what I mean? So it's like you're going to be able to value your worth. You're going to be able to step away from pleasing others too soon, because this person is not going to be waiting for you to please them because they can already do that themselves. You know what I mean? It's like you just, I don't know why. I definitely feel like very high value, where it's just like you're very structured, you're very respectable, you're very stable. You know what you need to do to move forward, okay? Move your unit forward, okay? And it's like, that's why everything is balancing out really well. And you might feel like this person might feel a sense, like you might feel like this person is cold, but really in actuality, when they pop up, you're like, wow, this person really cares about me. I felt like they were breadcrumbing me, but now I feel like now that they're in person, I understand. It's like they were gone for several days. They were gone for, you got a business trip or somewhere, like something like that. And it's just like, oh, they're back, showing me the same amount of love and respect as before. But yeah, I just feel like you don't want it to feel like a situationship. You know what I mean? You don't want to feel like a fake flex of just like, oh, you're with this person and they got this and they got this and everything's going on. And you also don't want energy to be siphoned from you. Just because they want to pop out and show out whenever they want to, kind of vibe. But I feel like you understand. I feel like you're tapped in. You're tuned in. You know what I mean? You're picking up on what they're putting down. Is what I'm hearing in that energy. Okay. Yeah, you're just balanced. You're enjoying your life. You're like, wow, I can live like this. I can thrive and have my own peace and all. It's like I feel like savor slowly, stop before full. True satisfaction comes from awareness. Yeah, you're just like you're appreciating your freedom is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's almost like making you. I'm getting a sense of pride coming from that. This feels like very mature love. Okay, something that's just like maybe it's something that built up over time, or maybe this is something that happens after years of life. You know what I mean? It's like you two already have your life together. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really just about enjoying the time you have here on earth. Yeah, and so you two are just releasing the burdens of life, letting go of the habits that sap your inner strength. It's like you're not gonna allow all of this nonsense of the real world to get to you two. Okay, that's what I'm hearing in this relationship. But yeah, you will be a little bit worried here and there about if they're okay, especially if you haven't heard from them for a while. But that's normal. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's gonna be some sort of restraint, willpower, and wealth. So true riches lie not in accounts, but will that reigns in greed. So it really just says, kind of just be mindful about how you are going about, your money. I feel like if this is a sort of relationship that is very abundant, okay, and money just flows in very like with ease. Yeah, I would just say continue to invest. And perhaps, I'm hearing something about philanthropy, maybe charity might be of significance. Just really give back is what I'm hearing. If you have the capability to do so. You know what I mean? It's really just about giving back to others, which will bring more happiness and I'm hearing success into your life. Yeah. It's like, you might feel a little bit bored with your money. So, go out and do something with it, and that's, helping the world, helping others, okay? And that might bring you happiness and joy. Yeah, something about recent readings hold a message, execute quickly to achieve your goals. So you might be reading, you might be getting advice from family and friends and other readers, but nonetheless, you've received some guidance and words recently that are really going to benefit you going forward, okay? It's not about you tapping into your intuition. You know when you need to make a call, you know when you need to check in, and that's when you do it. You know what I mean? Let this person know what you're thinking, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, there's going to be some truths and revelations that are going to bring more awareness into the situation. There's going to be a lot of hidden truths, okay? That are about to be magnified, prepare to face them. So yeah, I feel like this person's definitely going to pour their heart out to you, okay? And you're gonna be wondering why they picked up the phone all of a sudden. You're gonna be like, hold up, didn't you ignore my call the other day and the day before that and like 2 weeks ago? And you're gonna be like so confused, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's like, oh wow, clock. So yeah, time is ticking, but you're tuned into the frequencies, okay? The countdown urges choose wisely before the weekends. So it's like you're gonna be making a call within the week's end where things are really gonna come into fruition. Things are really gonna make sense, okay? I'm hearing the puzzle pieces are going to be falling into place, okay? All the deception, all the mental blockages that you had with this person or vice versa is all gonna be cleared up through this phone call. And I almost feel like you're gonna feel a sense of relief in that regard, where it's just like you're gonna be continuously feeling like this star, okay? You're not gonna feel breadcrumb. You're gonna come from a place of understanding because now you realize what they've been going through, how they're feeling. And in actuality, it's almost like a much to do about nothing. It's like that phrasing where it's just like you might feel because you don't see it, you're not sure what is actually behind the veil, and therefore you could make up all these assumptions about what could be going on. But in actuality, everything's perfectly fine, and the love is there. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.